Amazing facts about sharks. What comes to your mind when you hear the word shark? For many people, it is fear, sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and a predator moving silently through the deep ocean. But sharks are much more fascinating than their frightening reputation suggests. They have survived for hundreds of millions of years, and their bodies are perfectly designed for life underwater. Here are some incredible facts about these amazing creatures. Fact number 1. The whale shark is enormous. The whale shark is the largest fish alive today. Despite its huge size, it is not a dangerous hunter of people. Instead, it feeds mainly by filtering tiny organisms and plankton from the water. Some whale sharks can grow to around 40 feet, or more than 12 meters, long. To understand how massive that is, imagine standing next to a shark longer than a large bus. And there is an even more unbelievable giant from the past. The prehistoric megalodon may have reached an estimated 60 feet or more, with some estimates suggesting even larger sizes. This ancient predator lived millions of years ago, long before humans existed. Fact number 2. A shark's skin is covered with tiny teeth. Shark skin may look smooth from a distance, but under a microscope, it is covered with structures called dermal denticles. The name sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. These tiny structures are shaped somewhat like teeth and point backward along the shark's body. They help reduce resistance as water flows over the shark, allowing it to move efficiently through the ocean. So a shark doesn't just have teeth in its mouth. Its entire body has a remarkable structure designed for movement. Fact number 3. Sharks can have hundreds of teeth. The great white shark is famous for its powerful jaws and rows of sharp teeth. But here is the amazing part. When a shark loses a tooth, it can replace it. Some sharks can have multiple rows of teeth ready to move forward. The great white can have up to several rows and hundreds of teeth over time. And not all sharks are enormous. The cookie-cutter shark, for example, is surprisingly small, only around 2 feet long. Yet it has an unusual bite that allows it to remove round pieces of flesh from much larger animals. Fact number 4. Sharks are built differently from most fish. Unlike humans, whose skeletons are made mainly of bone, sharks have skeletons made primarily of cartilage. Cartilage is lighter and more flexible than bone. This helps sharks stay agile and maneuver through the water. Their streamlined, torpedo-shaped bodies also reduce resistance, making them incredibly efficient swimmers. Everything about a shark's body has been shaped by millions of years of evolution. Fact number 5. Not every shark lays eggs. Shark reproduction is surprisingly diverse. Some shark species lay eggs, while others give birth to live young. In some species, the young develop inside egg cases before hatching. In others, the babies develop inside the mother before being born. This means there is no single way that sharks reproduce. And perhaps the most important thing to remember is this: sharks are not simply monsters of the ocean. They are essential predators that help maintain healthy marine ecosystems. But many shark species are now facing serious threats from overfishing, habitat loss, and accidental capture. These incredible animals have survived for millions of years. The question is whether we will give them the chance to survive for millions more. So the next time you see a shark, don't just think about its teeth. Think about the incredible creature behind them. Perfectly adapted, ancient, powerful, and still full of mysteries waiting to be discovered. The ocean is their home, and protecting sharks means protecting the balance of the ocean itself. Imagine you're swimming in the middle of the ocean. The water is calm. You look down and suddenly, a massive shadow appears beneath you. You can't see its face. You can't hear it coming. And then you realize, you're not alone. For millions of years, sharks have ruled the oceans. They existed long before humans, before dinosaurs, and even before many animals we know today. But here's the incredible part. Sharks aren't simply mindless sharks killing machines. They are highly adapted predators with extraordinary senses, powerful bodies, and survival abilities that have helped them dominate the ocean for hundreds of millions of years. So what makes sharks so dangerous? How powerful are they really? And what would happen if you came face to face with one? Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious world of sharks. And by the end of this video, you may never look at the ocean the same way again. Sharks are ancient, really ancient. The earliest shark-like animals appeared hundreds of millions of years ago, long before the dinosaurs walked across Earth. Think about that. The dinosaurs eventually disappeared. Ice ages came and went. Entire species evolved and vanished. Continents moved. Oceans changed. But sharks survived. They adapted again and again, becoming some of the most successful predators in Earth's history. One reason is their incredible body design. A shark's streamlined shape allows it to move efficiently through water. Its powerful tail provides incredible thrust. Its fins help it control direction and balance. And its rows of teeth are constantly being replaced. Lose a tooth? No problem. Another one can take its place. Some shark species can go through thousands of teeth during their lifetime, but their teeth aren't their only weapon. Their greatest advantage may be something humans don't have: their incredible senses. You've probably heard the famous idea that sharks can smell a tiny drop of blood from miles away. That's an exaggeration, but sharks really do have an extraordinary sense of smell. Their nostrils detect chemical particles in the water, helping them locate potential food from surprisingly long distances. But sharks don't rely on smell alone. They also have extremely sensitive systems that help them detect movement and vibrations in the water. Imagine trying to find something in complete darkness. You can't see it. You can't hear it clearly, but you can sense tiny movements around you. That's similar to what the shark's sensory system allows it to do. And there's another incredible ability. Sharks can detect electrical signals produced by living animals. Every time a fish moves its muscles, its body produces tiny electrical signals. A shark can detect these signals using special organs around its head. This means that even when prey is hidden beneath sand or swimming in darkness, the shark may still be able to detect it. The ocean may look empty to us. To a shark, it can be filled with invisible signals. When most people hear the word shark, one animal immediately comes to mind: the great white shark. The great white is one of the most famous predators on Earth. It can grow to enormous sizes, with the largest confirmed individuals reaching around 6 meters in length. That's roughly the length of a small car. And it isn't just large, it's fast, powerful, and incredibly well adapted for hunting. Great whites are famous for their hunting technique called breaching. They can attack prey from below and accelerate toward the surface with tremendous force. Sometimes, they launch completely out of the water. Seeing a great white leap from the ocean is an unforgettable sight. But here's something many people don't realize. Humans are not the natural food source of great white sharks. Sharks don't normally hunt humans as prey. Many encounters are believed to involve investigation or mistaken identity. A shark may bite and then move away. Unfortunately, even a single bite from a powerful shark can cause serious injury. But compared with the enormous number of people entering the ocean every year, fatal shark attacks are extremely rare. The fear of sharks is often much larger than the actual risk. Now let's meet one of the most misunderstood sharks in the ocean: the bull shark. Bull sharks are remarkable because they can tolerate both saltwater and freshwater. That means they can travel into rivers and other freshwater environments. Imagine seeing a shark far from the ocean. It sounds impossible, but bull sharks have been found hundreds of kilometers inland in some river systems. Their ability to survive in different environments makes them incredibly adaptable. And then there's another fascinating shark, the hammerhead. Its head looks almost like something from science fiction, but that unusual shape isn't random. The wide head gives hammerhead sharks advantages when sensing their surroundings. Their eyes are positioned far apart, giving them a wide field of vision. Their unusual head shape may also help them detect electrical signals and search for prey. Evolution created something that looks strange to us, but for the shark, it works. And that's one of the most fascinating things about nature. Sometimes the strangest designs are actually the most effective. But here's where sharks become even more surprising. Not every shark is a terrifying predator. Some sharks are gentle giants. Take the whale shark. Despite its name, the whale shark is actually a shark, and it's the largest fish in the world. It can grow to enormous sizes, yet its diet is mostly tiny organisms such as plankton and small marine animals. Instead of hunting like a great white, the whale shark feeds by filtering huge amounts of water, and despite its enormous size, it can be remarkably peaceful around divers. Then there's the basking shark. It's another massive shark that feeds mainly by filtering tiny organisms from seawater. So when people say sharks are dangerous, they're talking about only a small part of the shark family. There are hundreds of shark species. They come in different shapes, sizes, colors, and behaviors. Some are predators. Some are filter feeders. Some live near the ocean floor. Others travel enormous distances through open water. The word shark describes an entire world of incredible animals. Now imagine you're in the ocean and you see a shark. What should you do? First, don't panic. Sudden movements and panic can make a dangerous situation worse. Try to remain calm and maintain awareness of the animal. If you're swimming with other people, stay together. Avoid chasing, touching, or attempting to feed a wild shark. And if you're in an area where shark activity has been reported, follow local beach warnings and lifeguard instructions. The important thing to remember is that the ocean is the shark's home. We're visitors. That doesn't mean you should be terrified every time you enter the water. It means you should respect the environment you're entering, because the ocean is unpredictable, and sharks aren't the only potential danger. Strong currents, waves, weather, and other marine animals can also create serious risks. Respect the ocean, and understand the animals that live there. Now comes the most important question. Why do sharks matter? Because sharks aren't just scary animals. They are important parts of marine ecosystems. As major predators, many sharks help influence populations of other animals. They can help maintain balance within marine food webs, remove major predators from an ecosystem, and the effects can spread through the food chain. That's why declining shark populations can be a serious environmental concern. For decades, sharks have been heavily affected by fishing pressure, including the demand for shark fins and other products. Many shark species are now threatened, and that's the strange reality. One of the most feared animals on Earth may actually need our protection for hundreds of millions of years. Sharks have survived some of the greatest changes Earth has ever experienced. They survived ancient extinctions. They survived changing oceans. They survived environmental transformations that destroyed countless other species. And today, they face a new challenge. U.S. sharks may look terrifying. Their teeth may be frightening. Their reputation may make people afraid to enter the ocean. But behind that terrifying image is one of the most fascinating groups of animals on our planet. They aren't monsters. They're survivors. They're predators. They're ancient, and they're an essential part of the ocean. So the next time you look at the ocean and wonder what's beneath the waves, remember this. The ocean isn't empty. It's alive, and somewhere beneath the surface, a shark may be moving silently through the darkness, just as its ancestors did hundreds of millions of years ago. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of sharks, subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories about the animals that rule our planet. And tell us in the comments, would you ever swim in the ocean if you knew a great white shark was nearby?